It's easy to say that in Honda we encourage innovation, but how do we ingrain innovation into our business? How do we give our engineers the freedom to innovate and develop products just like Asimo? Well, research and development is core to our business. We spend more as a proportion of our sales than any other company and any of our competitors, which is over 5% of net sales spent on R&D. But it's not just about the spend itself, it's also about how we organize and the structure of our company. In 1960, Honda R&D separated from Honda Motor Company. It's a brave and fundamental change to the structure of our company, but a change that gave our engineers freedom, a change that allowed innovation to flourish, a change that helped inspire any number of industry-leading products. We now have R&D facilities throughout the globe and also a number here in Europe. So, does innovation equal success? Because it's not just about developing cutting-edge technology, it's also about finding a tangible business benefit.
When you look at your company, it's not a top-down company controlled by headquarters. You say don't globalize, localize. Shortly, how come?
Well, when we say localize, what we mean mainly is production, so the factories. And we tend to put a factory in a local country or a local region where we have a particular demand for a particular product. That does two things. One, we can deal with local suppliers in that area, but also it gives us the voice of the customer in those local areas, and then we can adapt quickly to their needs and react on the spot in that country. So that's the localization bit. Okay. But a factory has to be profitable, and therefore it has to be efficient. So at the same time, we have to have a global perspective. So therefore, we would also export products from that factory globally, but based locally where the main market is. Okay. So that's why we call it that.
Okay. Another thing that stood out was if we look at the hot seat. Ever since Honda was founded in 1949, it has been, the CEOs have been engineers, including the founding father.
Yeah.
This is quite unusual that the CEO is an engineer. Why is that?
Well, it might be unusual for everybody else, but for us it's quite normal that we have somebody in engineering. And from what I was saying earlier, we are an engineering company. We are the largest engine manufacturer in the world, with 27 million last year. So therefore it's not unusual, I think, to have an R&D guy at the top. Of course, we have an executive board, and those people aren't R&D or engineers, so you have a complete mix to make sure that the company runs properly. But yes, you're right, the top guy has been R&D.
So maybe engineer. That's why there's so much focus on innovation.
Absolutely.